For cheerleading specifically, I think when we witness in our faith, it's more than just, oh, I'm going to use this in my sport and I'm going to witness like using cheerleading, but it's like a daily lifestyle. And so for me, it kind of starts with me personally, like seeking to follow the Lord each day and like knowing where I am. And then next it goes to my team. And so encouraging them to just be more like Jesus and encouraging them as we're struggling through practice or if we're doing really well. But just kind of always being joyful and excited and keeping the team going and just like loving them no matter what's going on. And then after our team has kind of got that going on, we can go out and show other people that, you know, we've got a team who's like striving to give glory to the Lord, and so we want people to see that and say, hey, they got something different, and we want that too.
I think that cheerleading has made me a more joyful person, and I think that through cheerleading I can really show people Christ, and I can, you know, have a Christ-like character and be peppy and happy, because Christ was always nice to people and he was always helping others, and I think that through cheer I can do that and help others.
I try to witness through Christ because I try to always have a positive attitude towards like my teammates and all that stuff, and I try to really, you know, help them whenever they're having a difficult time, just like the Lord did, and I always will, you know, help them at any time that they need or, you know, anything like that.
I think it's just like at every single practice, just putting them before yourself, elevating them and encouraging them and doing the things that maybe it's harder and everybody wants to do, and just kind of taking that lead there, but really just stepping back in humility and kind of just really propping your teammates up and encouraging them.
For serving my teammates, I always try to help them, and I always try to really lead them and try to be an example towards especially the younger ones, and just try to be like Christ and have a Christ-like character no matter what we're doing, if it's like difficult or just being happy all the time and just being a cheerleader.
I try to do that by always, you know, putting them before me and really focusing on them more than myself, and I try to help them out if they're having a hard time or, you know, anything. If they're having a rough day, try to help them smile and, you know, just do a great job. And I always will help them whenever they need it, and just like the Lord did to everybody else, you know, whenever they need it, I'll always be there.
Excellence to me is more than just being really good at the sport. It's kind of how you carry yourself, your attitude, the way that you're treating your teammates, the way that you're treating other teams. It's not something that if I get a new skill, it's like I've achieved excellence. It's more of day to day, I'm striving to be better, and I'm striving to use my gifts to glorify the Lord, and kind of, it's a constant process that you're trying to become more excellent in life every day.
I think excellence is always putting forth your best effort, and I think that excellence it's not defined by what you do or, you know, how good you are. It's just about putting your best effort forth and giving 102% even when you don't feel like it, and always glorifying God in everything that you do.
Excellence to me means always, you know, doing your best no matter what. If you're having a rough day, you know, you need to always give 110% and always do your best no matter what. And, you know, you just need to set the other stuff aside and really focus on your team and just do the best that you possibly can do for the Lord.
It's something that I'm really proud of, but also really blessed by. When we go to competitions or when we're at games or just at practice when we're around other people, having LCA across your chest, I think people naturally watch other people. At competitions, you're going to watch the other teams. But when you have LCA across your chest, they're going to see Lexington Christian Academy. And so it's just another way for people to see, oh, their team does things this way, and they're loving each other this way, and I wonder why they're doing it. So hopefully they connect that back to, we do that because Jesus has loved us.
To cheer for LCA is really an honor, and it's really awesome because we can talk about Christ and we can pray before we compete or do anything and really talk, and God leads us and He helps us through our routine and everything that we do. We want to be an example for others, and to have eagles on my chest is just something that I love and I'm proud of, and I think that God helps us through everything that we do, and He's always with us, and He's our biggest cheerleader.
To cheer for LCA and have that across my chest is awesome. I mean, going to competitions and like seeing other schools, it's like I'm really blessed, you know, to have that across my chest, and I'm really proud of it. And it's awesome that we get to pray and talk to the Lord all the time, and I'm never nervous before competing because it's just awesome. Like, He comforts me, and I'm so blessed that we get to do that here.
Leadership is first service. Jesus was a servant leader, and so I think it all starts with service and really just putting others first, but also choosing to do right even when it's the harder decision, and continuing to push yourself and your teammates around you to become better each day and to become stronger in their faith and a better teammate and just better in life.
Leadership is all about stepping up and trying to be an example for others. And it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are, you can always be a leader. And I think that you can show others how Christ has been in your life, and you can just put a smile on your face and help others if they're having a tough time or anything that they do.
Being a leader to me means always helping out my teammates and always just trying my best, and because they look up to you, you know, and you always want to do your best because they watch you, and you always need to have a smile on your face and lead them in a good direction so you can have a great season.